What up? What up? What up? It's your boy Joe Chapo back in the building. Got another edition of If They Only Knew. We got Main Light out of the Bronx, Light on the Hill. I
New
always
York,
I
baby.
keep adding the main in. It's just I'm sorry, man. I'm
Light on
sorry,
the
yo.
hill, fam.
All right, it's
Light
Light
on
on
the
the Hill,
hill.
man. My
Hey,
bad.
hey, let them know who it is.
Yo, like yo, all
How
right,
you
yo.
gonna miss that,
Light
man?
on the
right,
hill,
right, right.
yo. Light on the hill. My bad, yo. It's been like 50 years.
Yo, I'm gonna see
I
you
mean, I
later.
can't
Don't
help
worry
it and
about
shit,
it.
yo.
Don't worry about it. I'm gonna come
Yeah,
see you
all
later.
right.
Don't
Light on
worry.
the hill. Hold on, let me tighten up. Light on the hill and shit,
Thank
yo.
you. Thank you,
Yup.
brother.
Got another special edition today and shit. Something that nobody even really touches on and shit is friendship in prison. They everything they say is don't trust nobody and shit, yo. Only think about yourself. This and the blah blah blah. You know what I'm saying? The whole shit they go down and shit. Anyway,
Yeah,
go on to introduce yourself. Everybody seen y'all before. They should know who you are, but
yeah,
let's
most
revive them.
definitely. Back again, this Primo Ali, Aliyah. You know what it is. Like I said, the saga continues every day.
There you go.
What up, though? You know what it is. King Midas, 248 Pontiac, Michigan in here. We making waves this year. Stay tuned.
That's what's up.
Facts.
That's what's up.
Big
Welcome back,
facts.
man. I appreciate y'all coming back on, man. Yo.
Appreciate you, bro.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
So again, like we said, yo, Maine, I want you to tell me your input on this too and shit. I've
I
never been
got you, man.
you know what I'm saying?
I got you. I got you.
All I can do is
Look.
I
I
can
ain't got the
guide
shirt.
y'all on this one. I've never been up the road, so
Look.
oh,
I got the shirt. It
uh,
says, "Go ahead and keep on asking for
Fact,
this," and now obviously after prison walls. You know
yeah,
what I'm saying?
fact,
keep asking
fact.
for
Facts.
shit. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what's up. All right, so all of y'all been up the road and shit, so all of y'all got a good point of view on this and shit, and you guys actually had a friendship that actually transcended past prison and actually out on the streets and shit. So that's cool too, yeah. So for the people that might not have seen the last episode, Rich, this is your first time on. Just tell us a little bit about yourself. A little bit of obviously you went up the road, just a little bit of how and what happened.
Um, so 2017, I caught an assault, aggravated assault and domestic violence. They gave me 3 years for that. I've been home for about 13 months now, about ready to get off parole here in about 85 days. But who's counting?
Ooh,
Count them down.
ooh,
Ain't
count 'em
nobody
down.
counting. I could sleep for
Congrats.
85 days.
Yeah.
Facts. And I ran into Primo on the joint, and that's how we know each other. We've been kicking it ever since.
That's what's up, Primo.
Shit. I went to prison and I got out of prison in Florida. I did 3 years. In 2008, I got out, and then 1 month later, my cousin in Michigan, he had caught a case, and I came and kept a witness from testifying. Got charged with unlawful imprisonment. They sent me. I was in Michigan 6 days and went to prison. They sentenced me to 4 to 15, and I ended up doing 10 off of it. And I met Rich at the end of my sentence. I was finally about to come home.
Okay, that's what's up, yo. Oh shit. So let's go on. Just jump right into that. How did you guys meet while you was in prison?
We just had a mutual homeboy, and he brought us together. We started making music together and kicking it, and it's been on and popping.
That's what's
Yeah,
up.
we had we had a homeboy. I was already affiliated, with Latin King and shit, and the bro, the homie knew him, knew his family, knew of him, and he kind of like vouched for him. Like if you close with somebody, like this brother was my closest brother. His name was Snook, free Snook. He's still locked up right now. Free
Oh,
Snook,
he
he
was
will
my
be home in July.
yeah.
Yeah, one of my closest
Yeah.
brothers, and he brought Rich around, and what I mean, based on his word, started kicking it with him. We started doing music all yard. We'd have the earbud in our ear with the beat, just With the splitters, 3 of us, 4 of
Yep.
us. spit music all day. You know what I'm saying? And Rich started hanging around a lot. And once we get close to somebody, we want to become part of the family. You know what I mean? And after a while, because Rich he grew up in a neighborhood full of kings. I mean, like his whole family is big time. And
Yeah.
he finally made that decision to come home to us. So it just solidified the bond even more.
That's what's up, yo. That's what's
Yeah.
up. Yo, man. All right. So they actually had a little bond and they had people to lean on in prison and shit, yo. Did you have anybody in prison that you met that you can actually like this is your homeboy and shit that you want to take that and actually continue to have a
Well,
friendship outside? Like,
well, I was cool with a lot of people. You know what I'm saying? So, like I didn't have man's in jail. You know, I was a loner, man. I always been a loner my whole life. I guess that's why my fucking bed was rough. You know what I'm saying? Because I was a loner, man. Like I don't know. Even to this day, man, you know me, Joe, man. Like I always, like when all y'all used to be like in a circle, I just kind of be off to myself. You know, like kind of niggas come over to you good, man? You all right?
That's
You know what I
usually
mean?
the people. That's usually the people that we ended up bringing home with us. Was we like the loners? We like the ones that didn't want to join nothing. The ones that didn't want to be affiliated with nothing. If we ever sought out somebody, that's who it was. The one that could stand on their own too. You know what I mean?
It's not gonna be the loud, crazy guy who's, you know what I'm saying, that's always popping his mouth, running around hot shit. No, we don't do
I mean, now, don't get it confused. Like, I got my boy Wild Bill. You know what I'm saying? Like, when I was on the island and I just came out the Bing, you know what I'm saying? Like, he from the Bronx, man. He showed me love. I ain't have to even fight for no phone time. He like, you from the Bronx? You from the West Side? Yo, you got 8:30 to 9. I was cool with that. Like, you know what I mean?
Yes, sir. So you being in Rikers Island, you got a good aspect and a good outlook. What was the Latin Kings like over there? How did they?
Now, you know, I'm gonna be very honest. You know what I mean? So I'm half Spanish and half black, right?
Yeah.
So I don't know Spanish like that. So I always kind of lean to the brothers just because that was my comfort letter.
Yeah.
Comfort letter. Plus, you know, my pops is black. My mom's didn't really, you know, like I couldn't really learn Spanish when I was younger. Like I had like a learning disability, so I couldn't grasp the language. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, it's just like it was crazy, right? So myself, I got cut by Lion Kings in Yenta.
Yeah.
Just because.
Yeah, I know Yenta. Yeah.
You know, just because at that time, which is sad, but that shit was real racial.
I know about the racial. I know about the racial wars. Yeah.
Like that shit was black against Spanish, and that shit hurts my heart. Like every time, while you locked up, you know you going with the vibe, but then when you sit back and you think, you like, damn, like are you?
Yeah, sad.
You know
I know there was a big war between the Bloods and the Latin Kings back then, and it turned into like a racial thing.
It was bad. It was bad. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I fucked with a lot of the brothers, so we was in the house, and there was only like 6 of us that was in the house, brothers. And they was extorting one of the brothers, you know, and again, I understand what every gang is supposed to be made. It's supposed to be made of positivity, mostly. You gotta
it don't always work like that though.
Right, it doesn't always work like that. So what was happening was that they was using their power to just crush people, man.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, look, it's jail. It is what it is. But you know what I'm saying? But it was 6 of us in there, and you know, and we just got tired of them extorting our man.
Yeah.
So niggas was like, nah, we ain't got nothing for y'all. And that shit came out like an all out. We was fighting like 90 Latin Kings, dude.
That's what I've been there, bro.
I mean, mixture of like Nietas, La Familias, and Latin Kings, and what made it even worse, we're adolescents. So on the island in the 4 building, there's a few adults. So like I was in Mar 10, and one side is for adolescents and one side is for adults. And as everything, they was beating the shit out of me, man. They was throwing tables on me.
Yeah.
They was doing us dirty. And the COs was also Latin Kings. So they let the adult dudes from the other side come in. Dude, we had to fight about it. It was like 100, like I can't even picture like me being on the outside. Like I'm on the ground, so it's just feet and fucking tables and niggas is cutting me on my hand. But I could imagine how that scene looked like if you're part of it.
Right.
Like,
on that topic, didn't that make you close with them 6 brothers that you stood with?
Of course. But the thing was about it was that, but after that shit just was a click for me. You know what I'm saying? Because like when I first got in there, man, I was young, I was skinny, so I wasn't repping like that. You know what I mean? I just, I kind of knew my place. You gotta kind of fit in where you at. You gotta kind of find when your timing is. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And once that shit happened, that it was a wrap after that, man. Anytime, no disrespect to y'all, you know what I'm saying? But anytime I seen one, it was on site. I didn't have no razor. It was just straight D's. Pound an amount soon as we come into the pen to go to court. So in turn,
that's when they was cutting everybody.
Yeah,
I've been through them wars where it's on site and all that. And on that topic, ITOK, there was a comment on the last video. Somebody, it was an African American brother. He wanted to know, can African Americans be Latin kings? Right?
Absolutely.
Absolutely. We done away with any type of racial laws a long time ago. We believe that once you become a Latin king, that is your race. You know what I mean? We have black Latin kings, white Latin kings, all that. Because say you're living in a neighborhood with all Latin kings and it's all Mexicans, right? So it's all Mexicans, and this family adopts a black kid, and he's living in that neighborhood, and he's fighting for that neighborhood too. How can you tell him he can't be a Latin king when he's fighting for that same neighborhood?
So he's fighting for the same thing we fighting for.
Yeah, so don't get me wrong. Now I've seen the old school brothers make them prove themselves. Black and white brothers prove themselves a little bit more. You know what I mean? I've seen that happen.
I mean, in all actuality, they have to prove themselves. I mean,
yeah, but we do accept
an organization that they bending the rules for. Shit,
yeah, except all race though.
But I tell you what though, there was a difference from Rikers Island to up north. That's Rikers Island. That's what it is.
Wow,
it's just wow. You know, once you get up north, it's still more. I'm not saying a chill setting. It's still more.
You got the lifers and shit.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like niggas, that's their life. That's their cell, nigga. That's their apartment, man. Like they got fucking towels and streets to match.
We did.
Towels.
Well, we did. We never abused our power. The only type of people we ever extorted or anything like that was child molesters. You know what I'm saying? Like we'd extort them. We make them pay us and stuff, right? But other than that, we didn't get our money off extortion and shit like that. We hustled and got our money.
Yeah, we shake the bag in there, do whatever we gotta do.
Yeah, we shake the bag.
So in Michigan, the politics is all gang politics and shit, just like straight, or is it racial politics? Like
it depends on what prison you're at. Depends on what prison you're at. I've been to prisons where all the Latin gangs are together, no matter if we're enemies or not, and all the black gangs are together. But I've also been to prisons where it's based off gangs. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, Michigan's a lot different because it could be, we might be beefing with a certain set of people in Chicago, but in Michigan, you know what I'm saying?
We're cool with them.
We're cool with them and we rock with them on the yard, you know what I'm saying? But in the streets, it's different.
Yeah. But I always liked for us to stand on our own, because the more people you have, the more problems you have.
Yeah,
and
exactly.
We can't and when you have alliances with other organizations, you can't control their people. They don't live by the same set of laws you do. You know what I mean? So every prison
you can't tell them how to control their people either, because that just causes problems.
So what I did, every prison I went to, usually I went ahead and peacefully disconnected those ties. It broke those alliances. Like, look, we're gonna stand on our own. We work out, because they'll all work out together on the yard, fuck 100 and something deep. And the police, if you get put on STG, it's called, you can only go to yard in the morning. You only get 5 phone calls a week.
You can't get no commissary.
You can't get no commissary. So they're watching you. So we like to be on our own, in our own little corner. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Even when I was on the yard, some of the bros that was stomping the yard with us was STG, but because we moved, so efficiently and we was out of the way, you know what I'm saying? They didn't really fuck with us. But other people, you know what I'm saying? You got another organization on the other side of the yard that's got 60 homeboys over there, you know what I'm saying? They're hot, they're on the radar, they're always getting in trouble, dropping dirty. You know what I'm saying? So they're the ones that you gotta worry about. They're the ones that get you in trouble.
And when I got there, we had alliance with all these different organizations, you know what I mean? And I'm like, man, we're out here in the yard every other day about to go to war for something that we don't even believe in.
Somebody else's dope.
That's what I was gonna ask you. Now you untying flags with these other organizations that cut your numbers down and shit dramatically.
Yes.
Now you on your own. Do you feel like that made y'all more, I want to say of a target, but maybe more looked at as a little weaker now that you're not tied with them?
No. People looked at us, honestly. They looked at us like we had a chip on our shoulder, honestly. It was like the opposite effect. You know what I mean? Nobody ever tried to target us or nothing like that. And because we didn't believe in stealing and stuff like that. They were out there stealing TVs and shit like that.
We didn't do that.
The reasons why we broke away, everybody respected. And I had already did, like I said, 10 years. So even the organizations that were like natural enemies, we don't have natural enemies, but enemies with in the streets, like people you usually beef with, I know these guys. I know their leaders from back in the day. Like, so I was always able to talk out conflict. We was always able to sit down and speak out things just based off the reputation and how long I've been knowing these guys, because it's a small world in prison. You run back into people, you know.
Like I was saying, any joint you go to in Michigan, it doesn't matter if there's 4 of us, 6 of us, or 20 of us, or if we're rocking by ourselves or with the whole yard. They know that the Latin King's name hold weight. So
yeah.
They might outnumber us at this prison, but we can make one phone call. You know what I'm saying, to the homies that's, you know what I'm saying, and they could handle the business in their joint.
It's all connected. It's all everything connected.
Yo,
Everything's connected.
You know what? I don't mean to kind of go back, but when you were saying about, I think the difference in New York, I don't know about Michigan and Florida and all other, but I know in New York, gangs it's pretty recent. If you go back in the history, I'll say about 30 years tops. Because before that, we had posses. Like there wasn't no gangs.
You gotta remember, the motherland for the Latin Kings is Chicago. Okay, that's the motherland,
right? They started as the Latin Crowns, right, and then turned to the Latin Kings.
Right.
Yeah, different.
Yeah.
See, because New York was made after Chicago's chapter. New York's one of the biggest chapters. It's like the New York and Chicago, but they were made out. Chicago was the founders. So you gotta think of how close Michigan is to Chicago. You can go to Holland, Michigan, and see the skyline from across the water. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I can be in Chicago in an hour and a half, 2 hours.
Yeah. So it funneled up there into Michigan. So I'm not sure exactly what year it touched Michigan because I wasn't there. Like I went to prison there. I was born there, but like I said, I lived in Florida my whole life. And so I went to prison in Michigan.
I'm in my mid-30s, and when I was growing up, my sisters and my aunts and everybody was all queens and kings. So I mean, it's been around for as long as I've been around.
And that's what I'm trying to get at. And when I went in at that time, it was in the very beginning when all these gangs. So you're gonna have chaos. Like
Absolutely.
Because it's all new. There's no structure.
And it's too much ego.
Right. So now I'm listening to y'all. I appreciate it. I remember I made a clip, right? I didn't put it out. I got like the Land Hill motivational thing. And I was talking about gangs in New York. And look, I'm 44 years old, right? I came up in the 80s, 90s. Yo, come on, fam. You right behind me. You know what I'm saying? But I came up in that era. So when we was coming up, like I said, there was no gangs. It was posses. And New York City was
You came in when they was making a name for themselves. They was tearing shit up. But you also got to remember, if I'm right, the Latin Kings.
Because I remember as a kid going to the first Puerto Rican Day parade. And I didn't know how deep.
The Kings marched in that. The Kings marched in
I didn't know how deep the Latin Kings was until I seen them marching. Like, there was so many of them,
with the sweater with the crown on it, with the sweater.
Like, it just went on and on and on.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Like this, marching like this.
Yes,
sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
No, that shit.
You got to remember though, the Latin Kings in New York. If I'm right, you know what I mean? Because my shit comes from Chicago, so we follow the Chicago laws. But if I'm right, New York was founded in prison, the Latin Kings, because they were getting beat by African Americans. So that's in their mind frame, is they're getting bullied and extorted just like you guys, your homeboy was. It's almost the same thing. So I believe that shit just blew up. They had a vendetta and it just turned, you know what I mean? So yeah, I've heard a lot.
But that's the thing, is that we wasn't growing up like that.
Right.
So the all common factor is, the white man or the police. Yep. That's what is inflicting that, because and even before gangs, right? I tell a story about how when I was locked up and they sent me to Mar 9, and this time it's boroughs against boroughs. So I'm from the Bronx, and they're gonna throw me on the Brooklyn side. How long do you think I'm gonna last in that?
I already know.
Right.
Yeah, right. They did that to me in Florida. They threw me in the wrong pod. They knew what they doing.
That's like that throw you on with a Sereno or something.
Yeah, see the thing
Knowing
is,
damn well what it is. Listen, police in the joint are dirty. You know how many times I done had COs come to me and be like, yo, Garner, dude over there is a chomo. He molested his 3-year-old. I wouldn't mind if he disappeared. You know what I'm saying? So you know what I'm saying? Police are dirty.
They're dirty, and they fear unity. They fear us all coming together. That's why they use that gang politics shit against us. They create a lot of these fights. They create a lot of these problems, because if we was all together, they could not stop us.
They couldn't stop us. They couldn't stop conflict. They need that divider to keep control.
Yeah. But I talk. But back on that topic with Rich though, we're living in a war zone. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We're living in a war zone, so bonds run deep. You know what I mean? You said before, like everybody tells stories about not trusting people, stuff like that. We believe a king's worst enemy is a king. We never forget. We never sleep on our own brothers. We know you can't trust anybody. And who's the closest person to get to you? The closest person to get
the one right next to you.
So we teach a king's worst enemy is a king. So
then, like you gotta understand too, like Primo was saying, I mean, like when you meet somebody, you know how they carry themselves, you know what I'm saying? Do they look me in the eyes? You know what I'm saying? Is he alpha? You know what I'm saying? Is he gonna, you know, and then you know which bros, because we have bros in there too. I had no choice. They're my bros, but I didn't really fuck with them like that. You know what I'm saying? I had it. You know what I'm saying? Like I respected you and I'm a ride for you because I got to, you know what I'm saying? But then I got bros like Primo and Yogi and Snook. I'm a ride for y'all, whether you right or wrong. And it doesn't matter.
That's gotta be a hard thing, man.
Well, that's what we do.
You don't like at all and shit, yo. That gotta be a hard thing, yo.
That's the politics, man. You take an oath. You take an oath to protect your brothers.
Yep, it sucks. I've met brothers. I didn't like. I wouldn't even do the handshake, like do our salute with them. I mean, I wouldn't even. I have to ride for him if it went down. But me as a man, if I don't like you, if I really don't like you, I'm not even gonna shake up. I'm not even gonna salute you.
I'd have seen that a bunch of times too.
Yeah, but it's fucked up in there because you didn't grow up with these guys. I mean, the streets is different. You grow up with these people. You know them.
Here, and then it might be it might be a bro like he might be a solid ass bro, follow the rules, everything, you know, to the T, but you just might not get along with him for some reason. You might just not like him. You know what I'm saying? It's that's what happens when you put people in a cage. You know what I'm saying?
You got many factors. You got drug addiction.
Yeah, and everybody's in prison, so everybody's trying to be top dog. Don't fuck with me. You know what I'm saying? I'll fuck you up. So everybody's already got a chip on their shoulder in the joint.
I usually ask everybody like, what is your role? Like, we call them shooters in prison. You stab somebody, you call it a shooter. You know what I mean? So I'll be like, in Michigan prison, like, are you a shooter? Are you a thinker? What is your what can you bring to this nation? Because as long as you don't act like you're tough shit like that, I won't send you out there to be tough shit. But if you act like you're about that action and you're always talking about you'll do this, do that, then that's what you're gonna go do. You know what I mean?
If you don't,
if you don't, then you're gone. But some brothers are there they know how to make money. They're hustlers. They can bring money.
Some bros know how to think.
Some bros know how to think. You know what I mean? And then it just depends on what your role is, and you actually being what your role is.
That is there any of your brothers that just don't put in work, or like they're just
you shed blood for that crown.
You got to.
You got to shed blood for your crown.
There's bros who haven't had the opportunity because the situation hasn't arisen, but you have to. If the big homie says do this, it's your turn. I mean, it's you do it or it gets done to you.
Okay.
Yeah.
You gotta prove that you're ready.
Michigan believes in that. Michigan believes in the putting in work for the crown, and Michigan believes the violations in, not no getting blessed in and stuff. They believe getting beat in. You know what I'm saying?
I took 5 to the mouth in a porta potty on the yard at 2:30 in the afternoon.
And it depends on the circumstance, because where we're at, we can't jump him. We'll get caught by the police. We can't jump on him like we need to. So we put him in the porta potty, had him get hit in the mouth 5 times. You know what I'm
saying? Don't drop the crown. You know.
You know what I mean? Like me in the streets, I got 5 people for 3 minutes. I got jumped by 5 people for 3 minutes, head to toe, because I was able to. You know what I mean? There's nobody to catch you.
Yeah, I mean, I had that option. I just thought, you know what I'm saying? Instead of me running around the unit with a black eye or something, taking the risk of getting caught, we'll just slide out. You crack me 5 times as hard as you can. If I fall asleep, pick me up.
Yeah, and people say, like, why do you beat your own brother? The feeling that brother has after he gets beat and knowing he's a king now, that the feeling he gets is unexpected.
After I wasn't dizzy no more, man, I was happy as hell.
Yeah. We don't think like that. A lot of people are like, oh, why you beat your own brother? That's not right. It's not about how you feel. It's about how that brother feels, feeling like he earned shit.
Yeah, and that's about that brother having the courage to stand up, and take them hits. So now I know when something goes down, you're gonna stand there and handle it. You ain't gonna run.
Yeah, you ain't scared to get hit up. And then after he becomes a bro, our friendship turns from friendship to brotherhood.
The brother.
I mean, now it's he's my twin. You know what I'm saying? He's my twin. We mother. You know what I mean? We have the same mother. You know what I mean? We have the same father. You know, flesh of my flesh, blood of my blood. You know what I mean? It becomes deeper now. You know, and There's some brothers you'll hear a million times when you're in prison. Oh, I see you when you get out. I hit you up when you get out. Oh, I hear from you. It happens like 1 in a million. Okay, even with your own brothers. And this brother got out. I stayed in contact with him, and I wasn't doing too good. Me and my wife, we was on the verge of being homeless. We was like 1 day away from having to go to a homeless shelter, and they wouldn't let us be together. They was gonna split us up in the homeless shelter. Everything. This brother sent me money, got me on my feet, $500-600. Like he was fresh out of prison. Like, you know what I mean? A lot of bros will send you a couple bucks or help you out. This brother's like, I'm gonna send you 500.
Yeah.
I was like, what? You know what I mean? Got me another week in the hotel. I was able to get a job, get on my feet, start going. And that's selfless. That's real shit right there. That's
yeah.
I mean, that's how you take care of your
That's
family,
when
bro.
they become family.
Yeah, family first.
That's when you become family.
Listen, I got a bunch of bros that are still on the joint that I keep money on the phone, keep in contact, send money to their people, send them money. You know what I'm saying? I even took a violation and almost went back for this shit.
Yeah, because they violate your pro for that shit. Yeah.
Yeah, they found out I was still talking to the bros, and I was talking to some big bros in there, and my PO's calling me like King Midas. I said, that's my stage name. He's like, don't insult my intelligence. We know who you are. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, all right, you got it.
But shit, yeah, you on a positive note and shit now, yo.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
That's what's up, man. Before we jump to that, Maine, do you have a different? Like you saying and shit, you're hearing it from the other end and shit, and having beef with them originally.
No, I mean, I appreciate, now the brothers now. You understand what I'm saying? Because now you see the fruits of the hard labor. You understand what I'm saying? Like,
they're doing big things in New York right now for that peace and unity. All the gangs in New York I've seen coming together, tying flags to go against the police ever since them riots. When George Floyd was named George Floyd, right?
Yeah.
I seen the Kings, the Crips, the Bloods, all them time flags doing drives to give kids diapers, and like they're on to the positive note they're supposed to.
I seen on there too. It was a bunch of the bros, a bunch of the Kings. They was rioting on their streets, and they went right in the neighborhood. They went right out there and stopped that shit. Like, that shit dead. You ain't doing that here. Move that shit down a couple blocks. You know what I'm saying?
Shout out to New York though for that shit too.
Yes, sir.
Shout out New York.
Shout out to New York.
Listen, I'm gonna say, like I said, in New York, we was wild, and in '92 we had over 2,000 homicides in New York City. This is pre-gangs. This is pre-gangs in 1 year. You know what I'm saying? And now today with 2021, what we had 349 homicides.
That way
means that you can't just go and just pop off on who you want. You have to get clearance.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You gotta get now, like robberies and stuff. But as far as people dying, I'll take that all day with
in the Bronx too, they live so close to each other. In the Bronx, I got a homeboy from the Bronx named Rico. He said that like when the Bloods and Latin Kings were beefing back in the day, they said they live like right there beside each other. Like they
could be a right there neighbor.
Yeah. He said the shit was crazy, man. He said right there beside each other, man. Yeah. And
it's not like it's different, like it's not spread out like neighborhoods and like houses and everything. Everything
it's like
straight up.
Yep.
It's levels and shit, yo. So dude can live on a floor up, 5 floor ups, 10 floor, but you're gonna see him regardless. Y'all sharing the same elevator, the same entrance, the same shit.
See, I think New York and shit. I believe y'all wild, man. Michigan, Flint, Michigan held the murder capital a couple times. Detroit, Michigan held the murder capital. Flint is a small town, so for Flint to be so small and hold the murder capital, like we popping off. But New York, I think crazy. Flint. Yeah, I think bro, just living there. New York, I think y'all. When we see y'all on TV though, you gotta remember we're not from there, so we see New York and like y'all wild out there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And we only see what they show us too, so we don't even see the whole thing.
You don't really know about Michigan. You don't really hear about Michigan like that.
And the current news right now is about that woman getting assaulted outside that liquor store. Dude bit her on the face and some crazy shit. I hope they see, let me tell you something, right? Convicts and felons, we got standards.
It's a code.
Yeah, like you can't be no rapist. You can't be like you can't be doing stuff, robbing old ladies. Like nigga, you can't live in there. You better go into protected custody.
Yep. We don't believe in rape either. Like with our brothers, if one of our brothers comes in there, he's got a rape charge. First off, if you plead guilty to it, you automatically through, because that means you went in front of the judge and said, I did it. You're done. You know what I mean? I don't care if they offered you 5 days and you took it, you pled guilty. Now, if you didn't plead guilty, then we'll investigate. We'll read your paperwork because a lot of people go down for that shit that they ain't really do it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We'll read
That's
your
real
paperwork.
common in here in Michigan.
Yeah, we'll check it out. We'll check it out.
And we know you be on bullshit too, because we'll ask you for your paperwork, and it's always, oh, I sent it home, or it got wet, or
That's the
I
first
ain't
thing.
got it.
That's the first thing. Let me get your
So
paperwork.
we already know it's some bullshit.
We do. We doing background check. We want all that paperwork, and we gonna find out. We gonna trap you up in the shit if you fucked up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and we got bros in every neighborhood in the United States. You know what I'm saying? So wherever you from, we can find out who you are. Somebody gonna know you and tell us all about
Somebody
you.
gonna know you. Yep. And if that shit don't come back right, then you ain't right, man. You know what I mean? And yeah, we don't believe in
that's what we call it out here, Bo. You Bo.
Yeah, Bo. It's bogus, like bogus. We call it bogus. But we don't believe in that raping shit. We don't believe in that stealing shit. Now we'll if we are knuckles, we'll rob a motherfucker. We'll actually take it from you.
Yeah,
Not,
but don't
we're not
steal
gonna
it.
steal something from you while you're in the you might be in the lunchroom. We ain't gonna go in your room and steal something. That's coward shit. That's
gonna go in there and take it.
Take it from you, give you a chance to fight back for it. Yeah, I mean that's when we're doing real bad. We're on our knuckles, but we believe in righteousness, man, and we preach righteousness, and we'll demand righteousness if we have to shed blood for righteousness. That's what we do. But we believe in the right standards. We have so many laws, so much conduct we got to follow. You know what I mean? Our organization is like it is deep. You know what I'm saying? It's real deep in the beliefs of righteousness. You know what I mean? We gotta. The news paints bullshit. They try to make us sound like we're racist, all kinds of shit.
Yeah,
you know
we're just animals. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we're just animals. A lot of our stuff, if you compare, I don't know if you're familiar with Masons, Freemasons. You familiar with Freemasons?
Yeah.
Okay, a lot of our literature and stuff is you can compare it to that. It's a lot about the universe and looking at everything means something. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, if you think about it, right? So I don't read 5% of literature, right? And all
we're close
of it
to 5%.
is based, and all of it is based on the same knowledge. You understand what I'm saying?
Yes.
So then that should tell you that it's facts. Like
it's
if
facts.
you know, it's facts. Like if you got multiple people, they might say it's a lie or whatever it is, but that's straight up, man.
See,
You know
with kings, our religion is called kingism, right? And that means you can believe in any God you want. It just has to be a higher power that makes you better. Whatever God you believe in that makes you better. Like I'm Muslim. I believe in Allah.
Ask you about that.
Listen, and I'm Christian. I believe in God.
Christian. But we ride for the same thing because we both believe in a higher power that makes us better. You know what I'm saying? And that's called kingism.
There's no conflict of you being Muslim and being king?
No, because we encourage you to better yourself. If that's what's making you better, then we encourage that.
Actual Muslim in the penitentiary.
Now the Muslims in the okay. What I do is when me and the brother that introduced me to Rich, he was a Muslim as well, right? When we go to service, when we go out to the mosque and we go make our salah and stuff with them, we let them know we are part of an organization. So we don't get it confused that we're with you guys. Like we're not gonna go to war. We're already part of something.
Yeah,
we come here to pray.
The crown comes first.
Yeah, we come here to pray. You can't serve two masters. You know what I mean? We come here to pray. We come here to make our salah. We respect you guys, but we're not a part of your guys' organization because sometimes you get to prisons where the Muslims, they ride like a gang. You know what I mean?
And in Michigan, the Muslims are deep as fuck.
Yeah, they're real deep.
That's what I'm saying. Like, how do they feel about that and shit? Like,
there was no conflict. They loved us. And their thing, me and the brother, see, most Muslims, the most percentage of Muslims there are Sunni Muslims. They're Sunnis. Me and my brother, we're Shiite Muslims, and there's not that many. It's a different sect, you know what I mean? Which I don't want to break up Islam because Islam is beautiful as a whole. Right. It don't need to be broke up. Of course. There was really nobody that could say nothing. We're not part of the same sect as them. You know what I mean? But all the Muslims respected us. They loved us. They respected the kings. There was a few Hispanic Muslims that knew about Latin kings, loved us. You know what I mean? And a lot of times they were ready to ride for us when we had issues. You know, just based on me and the brother being Muslim. But we went right in the door and we let them know right through the door so there's no confusion, you know what I mean, of what it is. And I mean, don't get it confused. There's a lot of different Muslim sects in Michigan. You got Moabites, which are Moes, which are, I don't know if you ever heard of Black Peastone Nation, the Black Peastones. Yeah. A lot of them are Moes, Moorish Americans. You got them. You got the Nation of Islam, which was what Malcolm X and Farrakhan was, Nation of Islam. You got Sunni Muslim, Shiite Muslim. But the Michigan prison system, they actually labeled some of the Islamic sects as gangs and didn't let them perform They're
Yeah,
we're
yeah.
not for the service or nothing. They label them as gangs. Like they treat you different if you're Muslim. I'm gonna tell you that. The prison system, especially during Ramadan when they gotta get up early and let us go get food at 4 in the morning, 3 in the morning, they don't like that. They treat you
Hey,
like
y'all
shit.
listen. Hey, listen, I gotta get up off here. My appointment's about to be here, so
Okay.
I'm gonna have to jump off of here.
I appreciate
All right, brother.
you coming on, man. We definitely gonna have you back on, man.
Yeah,
Yes,
I'm gonna
sir.
send that
Whenever,
beat. Look out soon. Me and Rich coming out with new music.
yes,
Check out
sir.
the podcast.
New album dropping soon. Feel free to love me,
Primo.
King Midas. I don't know when it's coming out, but it's coming.
Yeah, check out the podcast 360 with Midas and Ali.
360 with Midas and
Primo, we're
Ali.
gonna continue with you a little bit longer. You're gonna shout out
Yeah,
everything.
yeah.
You're gonna shout out everything.
All right.
All right, man. I appreciate y'all for having me.
I appreciate you coming on, man.
Yes, sir. Hit me up, man. We can do this whenever, as long as I ain't working in the studio, cutting hair, making money. We good.
That's what's up.
Much love, bro.
All right, bro.
Amor de rey.
That's what's up.
I need that sweater, bro.
I got you, yo, but I'm gonna fix it.
I need that sweater. Hey, Light, he said he gonna give me one of them sweaters, bro.
Got it, yo. Man, I gotta give him one. Yo.
Yeah, we got you, yo.
I'm about to rock that shit. Hey, I'm about to rock that shit on everything. Hey, listen, when I get a hoodie, bro, I'll be wearing that.
I haven't made light.
No, you ain't made light one yet?
Nah. I just started doing that. My sister
Yeah.
and I just started doing these and shit. Like I literally did this like 2 days ago or something like that.
Yeah.
I did another
The
one.
mask out cold though.
Watch. I'm gonna fix it.
The mask out cold though.
I'll hook you up, yo.
I like the mask.
Oh yeah, the
If they
mask.
only knew us, bro.
Yeah.
Facts.
Mask.
Hey, you gotta listen. Hey, speaking of if they only knew us, right? My first single I dropped out when I got out of prison was called In Case They Didn't Know.
Oh, see?
Yeah.
That's the universe right there, baby.
That's the universe.
That's that universe.
Hey, on the cover, right? There's like blood all over my face, right? I got the microphone in front of me and I got my hand over my mouth. Like I don't want to say nothing, but I'm about to let it be known. You know what I'm saying? And I got the bullseye. I got the bullseye on my forehead in red. That shit dope, bro. It's called In Case They Didn't Know. So when I seen If They Only Knew Us, I was like, damn, okay.
So tell us about the podcast y'all put it together, man.
Yeah.
We in the process of getting it up and going. You know, we knew this stuff, you know what I mean? We got one episode out so far. It's on Spotify, it's on Google Podcast, it's on Apple Podcasts. It's called 360 with Midas and Ali. We basically taking anybody's questions that want to come forth and ask questions. If not, we just discussing and cutting up. There's really no rules, no boundaries. Whatever you want to talk about, we with it. You know what I mean? So it's funny. We making it a funny type thing. You know what I mean? We're gonna cut up, laugh, have jokes. You know. We also doing to get it up and going. We've been doing lives on Facebook and Instagram with each other, just talking. But we really want the questions.
You do an interview. You do interviews too?
I do. Yeah, we do interviews too. We do anything. We definitely want to get in the interview game, but we just need them questions. We need people to pop them questions at us. Like I said, I'm always gonna answer. And I'm always gonna make sure you know I call you out when I answer too, so you know it's your question, you know. So yeah, definitely.
That's what's up.
Yeah, I think you sent me a request one time, but I think I was doing the remote learning with my son and shit. So you know what I mean?
Yeah. It's 360 with Midas and Ali. 360 is basically, 360 is the universe. It goes in everything's 360. Everything coincides. Everything. You know what I mean? That's why we called it that. You know what I mean? 360. That's what we Latin Kings. That's what we believe in. 360. You know what I mean? Everything moves. The universe moves in a certain way, and everything's connected, right? You know what I mean? Even like us connecting. The things you ask me, it's like, damn, I was just talking to my wife about that. You know what I mean? It's crazy how connected it is.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, I want to get a good little panel together and shit. Yeah, have an open discussion. Yo, we might do a simulcast and shit. Yo,
yeah,
same time and shit. Yo,
that'd be dope. Bro, that cipher y'all did was, I didn't expect it to be so cold. I loved it, bro. I didn't expect it to be like that. Me too.
Listen, Primo, we trying to get the March Madness. So
yeah,
we trying to get 16 MCs.
Yes.
And we might even throw a little prize.
Yeah. Hey, we need to get them from all over the United States too. But I noticed most of the people were from Florida.
Well, look, I'm gonna tell you. So there's this app that I'm using. That new app that Neo is called Loom. LUM.
I know.
Artists put all the music on the joint.
Okay,
You know what I'm
Loom.
saying?
I'm about to
Yeah,
download
Loom.
it.
Yeah. So, like make connections. We trying to get 16. Like I said, we're gonna have a prize. You know
Okay.
what I'm saying?
I got
So,
another brother. I got another brother that Rick was talking about named Yogi. He'll get in it too. He raps too. He's from Michigan as well.
Yeah,
He
Okay.
Puerto Rican cat.
yo. We're gonna try to build a big squad and see how we gonna do this.
Yep.
If we want to do it like live every Friday,
Yep.
elimination,
Yep.
breakdown and shit,
He
yo.
mixed like you, like Puerto Rican and black, like you.
That's
Yep.
what's up. That's what's up.
Yo,
But
Oh,
you
that
gotta
sounds
remember,
good.
look, you
anybody.
gotta remember, you gotta call me Pretty Thug, baby. You hear
Pretty
me?
thug.
You know what I mean?
Pretty thug.
Pretty Thug. You
Ah.
know what I mean?
I thought he was gonna show me the
Yo,
Puerto Rican
we
flag.
gotta go get that face. We gotta get that whole shit done, man.
Oh, I got a bro
start
that owns a tattoo studio, bro. I'm telling you, we connected to everything, bro. He owns a tattoo studio.
I need
But that shit was dope though. That the freestyle battle, that shit was dope, bro. I keep watching that shit.
Yo, we gotta make sure this gets out, yo. Because if we could do this March Madness shit, this should have been so sick, yo.
What's up with old Zip?
Zip, yo, we gonna get him back on. We gonna get him off this shit, yo.
Yeah.
We gotta drop Zip's story too and shit. But I want to add Zips with this. I'm trying to do a little docu-series, yo, with some of these cats that's coming up and shit, yo.
Yeah, he lives in Alabama too. They did a documentary on Alabama, so I think he's in Alabama.
He did his thing, yo.
He had that bread too. He had that money. I said, he thought I was talking about
props. I'll burn this shit right now.
Yeah. But in freestyle battle, I used to watch Smack and all them. They call everything just props. You know what I'm saying? And then bro pulled out the noodle. Bro put out the ramen noodle. Old boy from Florida with the chains. Boy, yeah, Deuce.
Big things, yo.
I fuck with Deuce.
Deuce got this new dance, this song. He got this new song out. That shit's gonna be catchy, yo.
His personality gonna get him a long way. He got good personality.
Well, let's go and give a shout out that song. I forgot the exact name of it, yo. What was the exact name?
It was the Okie Dokie or something like that.
Yeah, the Okie Dokie.
Where's it at? On YouTube?
Yeah.
Nah, but he ain't put it out yet, though. He ain't put it out yet.
Okay.
I seen him advertising it, yo. But that shit is cool, man. That's cool. I seen him advertising it, yo. Shout out.
It's gonna be one of them catchy phrases type. Yo, it's gonna be dope.
On the March Madness, right? Are you gonna still have New York? That brother from New York as the champions?
I don't know. I was kind of thinking like we get 4 captains and shit, yo.
Okay.
And then have 3 people under them each and shit, yo.
Does the captain rap too?
Huh?
Does the captain get the rap too?
I think it should come down to it, yo. I think all of them and shit, yo. But they
look, as long as y'all send the beat ahead of time, I'm gonna write some biblical verses. You hear me? I'm about to write some.
We still in the process of trying to figure this shit out. We gonna start doing it in February and shit, yo.
Yeah,
pushing it, yo.
They call me Primo Ali, aka Dictionary. You hear me? AKA Dictionary. You know what I'm saying? You send me the beat. I'm gonna put yellow tape line around that bitch.
Yeah, I really personally think it should be acapella. I think it should be no beat and shit.
No beat?
I personally think so and shit. Zip wanted to do it.
I can rap with no beat.
Huh?
I just gotta be prepared. As long as I'm prepared, I can do it with no beat. Yeah. Zip wants to beat
I think, but we could find out what everybody thinks and shit and try to come up with a couple of
definitely March Madness. What you gonna call it? March Madness or what? What you calling
it? March Rapness or something like that.
Madness, yeah.
I heard it here first. So if somebody try to steal this shit like they did last one, yo.
We got patent pending. We got patent pending right now on it. We're talking.
There you go, yo. Yo, man, I definitely appreciate you coming out. We gonna see you on that March Rapness and shit.
I'm on there, bro. Guaranteed.
That's what's up, yo. You get all your shout outs and shit?
Yeah, Primo Ali, check me out, Spotify, iTunes, YouTube, check all my music. Coming out with some new shit soon. Check out the podcast on Spotify, 360 with Midas and Ali. Follow me on Facebook, Primo Ali. Follow me on Instagram, Primo Ali 555. YouTube, Primo Ali. Just, hey, send me your questions, whatever you want me to talk about. If you want me to talk about anything, you like the personality, you like the way I speak, the way I act, I'm gonna give you my honest opinion. Check me out.
Raw shit, that raw shit, yo.
Raw shit.
Yeah, that's what's up, man. Like I said again, I appreciate you coming on, man. It definitely ain't gonna be the last we see of you.
Oh yeah. I'm trying to do big things with y'all.
Trouble, man. Keep doing your thing, yo. Keep doing your thing. Push your page. Push all that shit, yo.
Most definitely. Hey, I like.
Yo.
From a Latin King to you, bro. We respect you, bro. We love you, man. Just so you know, I know what you went through.
Listen, man.
I know what you went through, but
listen, man. Like, I'm a realist, man. Like, you gotta think about all the stuff we did in our past. It's got to come back to you in one shape or form, regardless of how you look at it.
Yes.
You gotta pay that back. So
Yep.
anything that I did to anybody, I'm sorry. And just to let y'all know, I gotta pay back.
Karma's a motherfucker. Karma's a motherfucker.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But you know what I mean? But this is what this is all about. Like, you know what I mean? And you know, we all just gotta spread the message. You know what I'm saying?
Unification, man, love.
That's it, man. You know what I'm saying? But I appreciate y'all for giving a different light about the Latin Kings. I know a lot of people be confused about what they see in the media, not really knowing the person. So I appreciate you for that, brother.
Thank you. All right, brother. I'm gonna be hitting you up in the inbox for my sweater, bro.
Yeah, I got you, yo. I got
you.
All
right, bro.
I got you, yo. Coming on, man.
Yeah, most definitely. Much love, bro. Y'all keep doing your thing, man. I'm a support.
Yeah.
That's what's up.
Support you too, brother.
Peace.
Yeah.